Right, good evening everyone. It is Thursday night and I am making our math lesson for Friday from my house. So if you hear other people, that's just my family. I hope that you have enjoyed your snow week. It's been crazy that I haven't seen you since last Thursday, but I've seen a lot of your videos and a lot of your pictures, and I hope that you have got to go out and play in the snow and had a great time with it, okay? And if I haven't seen your videos and you would like to send me a picture or video, I would love to see those and see what you've been up to this week, okay? So for our math lesson, we are just going to do a problem of the day, and we're going to do some fraction reviews together. So if you will get some paper and a pencil, if you have that, and then come back and join me, and you can pause this video anytime that you need to. All right, we'll say like they do on Art Hub. Okay, so our problem of the day is going to be 58 divided by 6. So we want to say to ourselves, will 6 go into 58 evenly? And it won't go in. We can count by 6s and know that we will not land on 58, but we want to get as close as we can. So we can multiply 6 times what that will get us close to 58? 6 times 9, okay? So put your 9 up there. And then we're going to multiply. 6 times 9 is 54. And then we're going to write that under there, and then we're going to subtract. 58 minus 54 is what? 4. Very good. And that number that we have left, the 4, is called the what? The remainder. Very good. So our answer is 9 remainder 4. All right, now before we got out for our President's Day and snow vacation week, we had our fraction test. And next week, we're going to talk a little bit about comparing fractions. And I had you watch a video about comparing fractions on Wednesday. So what we're going to do is just review a little bit about fractions, okay? So if you will take a sheet of paper and divide it into your 4 Frere model blocks, and then in the center, if you will write the fraction 3/6, okay? All right, we're just going to do a little bit of fraction review. So first of all, we want to draw 3/6 as a whole. Think about it as our graham cracker, okay? So what we need to do is we need to draw one rectangle. We want to divide it into how many equal parts? What's my denominator? 6, okay? So we're going to divide it into 6 equal parts. So go ahead and do that now. And then how many of those parts need to be shaded in? Very good. Okay, so we're going to shade in 3 parts. And you can choose any 3 parts that you want to shade in. Okay, so that shows 3/6 as a whole. You can also show 3/6 using counters. So how many counters do I need to draw? I need to draw 6. So go ahead and do that now in the next block. Okay, so I've got my 6 counters, and then I want to shade in how many? Good, I want to shade in 3. Okay, all right, next I'm going to do my number line on a bigger board in just a minute because I have the tiniest boards ever here at home. I don't have a big board. But let's talk about our vocabulary, because this is what a lot of people got mixed up on the test, okay? You flip these 2 numbers, okay? So the 3, the top number, the number that we have shaded, is called the what? It's called the numerator, okay? So label that one, numerator. And I'm running out of room on my board. And then the bottom number, the total number of parts that I have, is called the denominator. Okay, so label that. The 6 is my denominator. And again, a lot of you got that mixed up on the test, okay? So we're still going to use those terms. Top number is the numerator, and then the bottom number is the denominator. All right, and then the next part we're going to do together is our number line, okay? So if I want to show 3/6 on a number line, I'm going to take my number line, draw a number line, and you're going to label it from 0 to 1. So do that now. If you have lined paper or graph paper, it's easiest to draw a number line on that. All right, I want to divide it into 6 equal parts. So I'm going to put 5 lines, and let's try to space them as equally apart as we can. Okay, do that now. Now remember, for the denominator, I want to count the number of spaces that I have. Okay, so count with me. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that's how many I should have, and my denominator is 6. So go ahead and put your denominator at the bottom, like so. And then you can go ahead and go and then put your numerators at the top. Now remember, the fraction that we were trying to show on the number line was 3/6. So you can go ahead and put your dot right there, showing where 3/6 is on the number line. And then we know that 1 whole is equal to how many sixths? 6/6. Okay, so put that under the 1 whole, that it's equal to 6/6. And what would be my halfway point on this number line? Which fraction is halfway? Very good, 3/6. So circle that. 3/6 is equivalent or equal to 1/2. All right, so that's just a review of everything that we've done up until this point. We've talked about how to show fractions as a whole, how to show fractions as parts of a set with our counters, the vocabulary numerator and denominator, and then how to show fractions on a number line. And I want to practice one more number line today. So if you will take your paper and draw one more number line, and I want you to label it from 0 to 1 again. All right, we want to divide this number line into 8 equal parts, okay? So you're going to draw 7 lines and try to space them as equally apart as you can. All right, after you've done that, let's go back and count the spaces, okay? So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So my denominator is going to be what? 8. Very good, okay? So go ahead and go through and put your denominator of 8. All right, after you've done that, we can go by and we can count each mark, and that's where we'll put our numerator. So our first mark is 1/8, then we have 2/8, then we have 3/8, then we have 4/8, 5/8, 6/8, 7/8, and then 1 whole is equal to how many eighths? 8/8. Very good. So put that under the 1 whole. And then my halfway mark, what would be the fraction that is equivalent to 1/2 on this number line? 4/8. Very good. So go ahead and circle it. Okay. All right, next Monday when we meet back in person, we're going to start talking about comparing fractions. So we will be using our fraction strips in class, and we'll talk about how to compare fractions. So send me your snow pictures. I would love to see what you have been up to, and I look forward to seeing you Monday morning. Bye, guys.